one's tapping the hearts on. Hard-ons. Guy said he... Oh, can you hear me?
Is it playing? Why is it not playing? That's annoying. Hold on. I gotta reconfigure this. Do the thing.
They can hear us.
They can hear us?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Us. Oh, you've been hearing us talk, guys.
I mean, hey, it's probably fine.
Maybe. All of the things I just said. Whatever.
It's probably fine. Do the thing. There we go. How's it going, guys?
Oh, fuck. well, welcome back. Hey. I don't know what we were talking about, but hey, whatever.
It's probably fine. Here we go. All right, there's the screen.
Fine.
There's our faces. How's it going, guys?
Oh, shit balls. Well, whatever. I stand by everything I may or may have not said.
I mean, it's probably fine.
All right, let me turn this off.
It should switch to the screens that I just changed.
Hopefully.
So yeah, you can see that.
Hello. I know
Is
that.
it on?
Let's just go ahead and say it straight and right out the gate that
Yeah.
it's gonna be quiet. So get your headphones, snuggle up, turn up your volume if you can.
Yep.
Because we're working with the best that we can, and we're gonna talk really super loud. So
Yep.
hopefully that works. Yeah, we're back to it, guys.
Why did this not?
We
change?
are back to it. Thank you for joining in and hanging out.
Live.
Not sure how much at the beginning. We're talking about series and things and whatnot. So yeah,
Yep.
here we go.
Is this not changing the scene for me?
Back again.
Hold on. Here.
I don't know.
What the hell?
So we are actually at.
Is it starting over?
Are we starting over?
No, I don't know what the hell it's doing. It's loading.
Tony is just trying to figure
I'm
life.
breaking things, man. Leave me alone.
We're at the studio here at my homestead, trying to figure this stuff out. So bear with us, guys.
There it is. Okay, now it's working.
He brought his stuff from home, and we're trying to figure it out here. You don't have your light on. You look like a villain.
It's on. See?
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's just reflecting off of my bald head.
Yeah, I got wigs for that. I can help you. I can hook a brother up.
Nobody wants to see that.
Okay, fine.
So
all right,
we're gonna kick this show off right and go to hey Heather, how was your week?
Go. Hey,
or months or however you want to do that.
How's my life been?
How's your life been?
How's my wife been? My life. You know what, guys? I'm glad that we were able to make it back onto the live stream. We definitely have missed you guys. It has been it feels like a big blur. That before getting back here, that was the whole thing. It was just like pushing hard to get back here. And then when I got back here, it was so hard for me to like reconnect and figure out how to not be just physically and mentally exhausted after work and everything. I'm just now starting to kind of get out a little bit more and do more things and whatnot. So it's been interesting trying to navigate that and get myself in order and start feeling better and everything. So things have been interesting. I have started to get back into doing art and stuff. I've kind of shared a little bit with Tony, so I'm going to share with you guys. I'm actually working on publishing my own coloring book.
Sweet.
I'm designing pages and whatnot because adult coloring books are actually really big. At least there's many of them out there. I know that, like, it's probably a big saturated whatever, but I'm still going to continue to create one because that's something that actually calms me down when I'm just I don't want to think about stuff and I'm just kind of chilling, and that helps out. So I decided to publish my own, and I'm almost done with it. So I just have to figure out where I'm going to go from there to get it published. And I'm also working on a gratitude journal with like the calendar months and goals for the month and things like that, and like a mood tracker as well. So that's something else that I'm trying to hurry up and publish. I have some people that are already wanting me to go to a retreat and actually sell it. So that's something else that I'm working on. And then I started doing nail art also on top of it. So it has been interesting, and my camera just went off.
You're good. You're good.
It's been interesting because I'm thankful to be back to doing the art stuff, and I've talked with Hit Point Hobbies, and I'm probably going to be doing the Creator Con by doing my baking as well. So many multi things going right now, but that's my element. Like, that's where I'm happiest, is when I can create stuff, make things, and share things with others. So that's kind of where I've been at lately, just getting back into that mindset and separating work from actually living. So it's been fun getting back to that point. Yeah, just really been keeping busy, really. So that's what I've been up to. Other than that, like, what else have we really? I mean, we can get into some of the stuff that's happened in the past couple months.
It's been absolute insanity. Going back to the split screen. Here we go.
Yeah.
No, I've working, doing the landscaping, lawn care business and stuff, and just holy cow, man! Real life.
Yeah, it's
like
been
real life.
No joke, man. It has been. It's been real life. I just seen that Bobby said you still working at Marshall's. Yeah, Bobby. Actually, I ended up becoming a assistant manager there.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been up to. Yeah. Yes.
I'm trying to track all of the chat in live. So yeah, it's this is all we've done this 347 times.
Something
and we
like
still
that.
haven't got our shit together.
That's all right.
But no,
right.
it's been really cool going back into the real world. In fact, we were talking about that a little bit prior to the show kicking off, of how we came here to escape reality, and now we're leaving here and going back to reality to escape this. So.
Right. It's just, honestly, when you are geared to be a creator, it is very hard to hone yourself in on a 9 to 5.
It is.
And I know that's something else that we're gonna actually get into tonight, talk a little bit more about some of that stuff. Do you mind if I catch up really quick on
go ahead.
the chat here, and
I'm
then
gonna switch back
definitely get into more about like how life's been for you, for sure.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Let's see here. We have Bobby Wyatt saying weirdos indeed. Shelby joining in saying hi. Mr. Guy, hi all. Brandon, hello. Hey weirdos. And Brian MTG Dreamers joining in says back again. Bobby says long time no see. Baghead said can't hear. This is guy. Hey. Okay. Let's see. I would work more often till Tony didn't touch anything. It would work more often. Yeah. Baghead louder.
Whatever, bro.
Louder is always winning. He asked me if I was working at Marshall's. Not lucky, just hard work. LOL.
Right.
And my store ended up burning down in November, and I just got a new job. Oh my God.
Damn,
dude.
bro.
Dude.
Holy cow.
Let's be honest. Sometimes the intrusive thought. Never mind. Anyway, I'm sorry that happened. I'm very sorry that happened.
Oh, good God. So, yeah, back to the real life. It's just been...
let's hear what's up with you, man.
Well, no, how we were talking about before the show, because it's just been crazy, because we both have... full-time real lives outside of this. And I don't remember if you guys followed any of the stuff that we were doing, because we've got festivals and stuff coming up. We're going to be talking about that momentarily.
Yep.
And, hey, guys, here we are. Another year, 2025. Festival season's kicking off.
Yes.
Events are kicking off.
Yep.
The
Definitely.
farmers market is back in full swing.
It is, and it's calling my name.
I know.
I miss it.
My band's actually played up there already, so.
Oh hell yeah!
Yes. It was. I actually caught Chase up there. Which we're gonna get into that.
Yes, we will.
But no, it's just been. God, when's the last time we went live? I don't remember, because it's been a minute.
It's painful because I don't remember how long it's been. I think there was snow on the ground. I would think. I think it probably happened like when I got back into town. And that's the thing is, like, some people don't know that I had come back here.
Right.
And just kind of like everything happened so quickly for me.
Yep.
that it was so much, and like it was a lot on my mental health, not to be, not to go into that, but honestly it really was a lot on my mental health.
Yeah.
So I didn't really reach out to a lot of people to let them know like I was even moving or that I was back or anything like that, because it's stuff that I've had to work on personally.
2 months ago is
Yeah.
when we were live.
2 months ago. I wonder what we talked about back then.
I don't know.
Probably work.
That's
Doing the
that's,
work
That's the
thing.
crazy part about it is because of all of the stuff that we have going on
Yeah.
in the real world. Because we tried to
long.
escape the real world to come to this because
we used to.
we used to, yeah. Like, guys, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. I love doing this. I love
Mhm.
being able to get on here and chat and talk about all the crazy cool stuff that we've done out in the real world. But
Yeah.
it just we had to step away for a minute to come back, and
Yeah.
I gotta say our batteries are getting charged up to get back into this and do this stuff
yeah.
because
Yeah.
we miss it.
We miss you guys.
We miss you guys. You guys are constantly
And here you are, all here, hanging out with us. Like you're
yeah.
and we've been asked that. I've had people ask me about when I'm coming back to do like Survivor Girl and stuff again, which
Yep.
honestly I didn't realize how much I touch people's lives.
Yeah.
How much the people that were sharing their true life experiences and things that happened to them, how much that was inspiring other people by being real raw and in the moment with those interviews and everything. And I kind of stepped back from that because I was like, I'm no longer a survivor.
Yeah.
I'm thriving. Well, I feel like I went backwards a little bit because like I said earlier, the mental health stuff, there's so much to that, and I've been real and I've been open about it. When I used to go live from up there, we've talked a little bit about like how things were and how I was kind of dealing with everything, and you just kind of you push it down and you push it down and you're just like, I'm fine, I'm okay. But yeah, so I'm glad that we're back to be able to do this. So we're going to try to look at a more consistent schedule. However, with me working still, sometimes I just don't have the time, but we do have some interviews coming up.
Yes.
Did you have more on your week, or were we just getting into it?
We're
Or
just
your
getting
life?
into it. We're just
Your
gonna
life?
get into
We're just gonna get into it.
We're gonna talk about it all. I mean,
Yes.
that's the cool part about being in the real world and doing the stuff that we
Yeah.
do, because I'm just gonna be real with you. Mowing lawns is some of the most peaceful things you can do,
Really?
because you don't have to deal with egos and assholes.
Yeah.
And you have to deal with all of this crazy shit that's going on in the world.
Right.
Because you know what? No one really cares.
Is it just-
Because if they work for a living, that's what they're doing.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like we should stay in our own lane a little bit more
Right.
often.
Dude, stay in your lane. You know what I mean?
Maybe we should. Like, maybe that should still continue to be a thing.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
if you're coming into my workplace and you're trying to get up all of my business,
Yeah.
sorry if you're in front of my lawnmower and I
I
don't
was gonna-
see you.
I was gonna say,
mean,
do you yell, "Get off my lawn"?
Well, I mean, hey, look, I got a rider now, so ride or die. And if you're in front of my lawnmower and I don't see you because I got my earbuds in,
Maybe you should safe like. I don't know if that's like a thing. I don't know.
look, hey man, like I agree with you 1,000%. Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your damn lane.
I don't know.
'cause-
Like, it's hard. Sometimes, we all have an opinion,
we do.
just like we all have an
We
asshole.
Wait, what?
We all have it. You're right. So opinions are like assholes. We all have one.
Yeah, some are
That's
just
anyway.
bigger
I've
and
heard that
stinkier than
before.
others.
Right. It is the season to make sure you be washing down there.
Yeah, nobody likes a fresh
No.
brewed swamp ass.
Wash your balls. Tain't no lie.
No, it ain't no lie. But yeah, it's just been crazy trying to function and do all of the stuff we do. Because I mean, let's be realistic. Anybody that's out there listening to us that works for a living, which I'm assuming all of you do,
Yeah.
you get done and you just want to go, you know what? I'm laying down because it's too people-y out there and I'm tired.
Yeah.
I
I'm
want a
over it.
shower. I want a hot meal, possibly
Yeah,
cold frosty or a
right.
glass of wine,
Right.
and just who cares about the rest of the world? Maybe catch up on some garbage television because your favorite show's there.
It is so bad.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
dude,
if you don't mind
trash TV.
right?
Let's talk about that.
Okay, so here's the thing. My new guilty pleasure is watching Murderbot.
Murderbot.
Oh my god!
Is it too surreal? Like, is it too hitting close to home? I haven't seen anything of it.
Okay, have you seen the movie Galaxy Quest?
Is it Star Trek? Wasn't there like a Galaxy Quest? I don't know. No.
Yes. So Galaxy Quest is based off Star Trek, but it's a comedy spoof.
Okay.
Starring Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, Sam Rockwell.
Yeah, I haven't.
Tony
I know
Shalhoub.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, like all of these amazing characters, right?
Yep.
And Alan Rickman.
Yes.
So, but
talented.
Murderbot, yes. R.I.P. Alan Rickman. But Murderbot is about a robot that becomes sentient. And in order for him to get to where he needs to go, he actually goes back to the company that owns him.
Oh, shit.
So he's not assimilated and burned down for scrap and to be put into another...
No disassemble.
No disassemble. And it's hilarious.
Anybody know what that's from?
Yeah, come on. Hey, throw it in the chat if y'all know what that's from. But if you guys have not seen it, it is absolutely hilarious the way that this whole entire thing pans out and opens up. And they're only like 25-minute episodes.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's a really quick watch. I've watched all the episodes. There's another one dropping tomorrow, which I can't wait.
Yeah.
But it's so funny from a storytelling standpoint because you're like, this could happen.
This could be a real thing, and too, like now,
right? Johnny
5.
Johnny 5. There you go.
Alive. Yes, good job. It is kind of terrifying. I've seen some of the lives with some of these robots. And
the AIs. Oh yeah, it's crazy.
God, it creeps me out. Like those are things that I have nightmares. Maybe I should talk to my therapist about that.
I'm just saying, T2 warned us when we were still kids, man.
They did. Yeah.
Just saying, we're not going to make it.
Nope, not going to happen. Yeah. So, and going on the trash TV. This isn't really trash, but this is an older TV series.
Okay,
but
what you been watching?
Started watching Hell on Wheels.
Oh my God, such a great show.
And if you've watched it, honestly, I hate the Swede. The villain. I hate him.
The Swede was one of my favorite characters.
He is a creepy fucker. He is so creepy. But that was such a good series.
It was. Such a great series.
and like obviously with the ADHD, like I can't help myself. I have to Google like every little bit.
Yeah.
Like, who's this character in real life? What else have they done? And like, is this character based off of, because it's talking about the railroad being built.
Was that the guy that was in the movie, the series Sanctuary?
The Swede?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think he was.
That one I didn't.
I want to say he played Jack the Ripper.
I don't like him, so I didn't look into him.
I want to say he played Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
Anyways,
the series,
great character. I love the
series
Swede.
is great. Like I watched it. I believe it's on Paramount Plus. But
Get down in that cut.
Oh God, good Lord, man. Yeah, he creeps me out. I don't like him.
Such a
So
great
like
show.
villains, we were talking about this earlier. Like
the greatest villain nobody's ever seen is Slade.
You feel like you identify more with villains now.
Look, can I just say something about that? Because here's the thing: if you're going to be a villain, like when you look at the real world right now, tell me that you would not have more enjoyment being the villain as opposed to the good guy.
No, I don't want to. No.
What? Look, okay. Look, when you can identify with a villain because you've been wronged,
I'll hang out with you guys.
I'm just saying. Okay,
you can do the heavy
go
lifting.
watch the movie The Joker with Joaquin Phoenix.
I have not watched that yet.
Oh my God. Okay,
No.
so that's that right there. That right there is somebody that was just done dirty, and the rest of the world was like, "Who cares? You know what?
Okay,
He's got an issue, and we're just gonna we're gonna let things go sideways."
Yeah,
and he was celebrated as a hero, even though he was the villain.
Okay,
I mean, I'm, not to ruin it if you guys haven't seen it yet. Sorry, not my problem, but you get what you fucking deserve. Like that's the thing is how many people finally get their comeuppance being the villain.
That's true. Okay, so let's look at that.
That's what I'm getting at.
if you look at the progression of an actor,
Yes.
usually they start out in the softer roles, and as they get older, then they become the villains.
Right, Kevin
Like
Bacon.
honestly, look at oh my god,
Kevin
Look-
Bacon plays the perfect villain.
In what?
Everything he's played in the past
He's
few
been
years.
a villain.
Oh my God, Kevin Bacon.
The last thing I seen him in, it was actually Stir of Echoes.
Oh my God,
That's
is
how
like,
long it's been.
That's like 20 years ago. You know that, right?
I don't even want to. Like, listen, the years just keep on going and going and going. Like
He played in The Invisible Man. I don't remember the name of the movie, but he was the villain in that because he was the Invisible Man. And then you
I
look at
didn't
all
watch it. Yeah,
like
no.
R.I.P. or R.I.P.D. When he played the bad guy in that.
yeah, no.
Oh God, Kevin Bacon
No.
plays the greatest villain.
I'm too busy watching trash television.
But that's what I'm saying. Is there's so many like okay, look, I'm not gonna lie, Hollywood's kind of shit the bed when it came to
I mean,
entertainment.
yeah, really.
They really haven't had any good movies. Like
Mm.
I just watched oh God, what was it? The Electric State. And oh man, great popcorn movie. But nothing really to write home about.
Right,
You know, you watch it once, you're like, oh, that was fun. Let's do that.
right.
It kind of reminds me of like the Goonies a little bit.
Okay. Which
But-
have you seen that they're trying to?
Don't, please, God, don't do that. Just don't.
I don't see. Like here it is.
No, don't.
We can spot.
Leave it alone.
Good at spotting like the AI
Yeah.
trailers and shit,
Just
but I
leave it
wasn't
alone.
really sure on that
Mhm.
one.
I'm still pissed that I don't have my
Mm-hmm.
ARC movie because they had so many different trailers for that.
Yeah,
That was such a great trailer. Like, come
they
on.
did. Yeah.
What the hell, man?
Yes, they did.
But yeah,
True.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
What happened to great entertainment where you watch movies and it took you on a journey and made
Mhm.
you think?
Well, it's just, I mean, honestly, after so many things have been done
Yeah.
over and over and over, like, I like thrillers where you're like, oh shit, I didn't see that coming.
But see, here's the thing. All right, so like I'm going to switch gears for a little bit.
yeah, go ahead.
Because when you're talking about everything's already been done, has it though? Because
Not everything.
Right,
no,
but that's what I'm
but
saying.
You see a lot of rewash,
So-
like repeat.
just before the show, I ended up showing you Wolfgang new track from Mammoth.
Yeah.
It's called The End. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Such an incredible musician, great sounding band.
But that's different, though, from the Hollywood stuff.
But here's the thing, though. It's in the same vein because you're talking about being creative.
Okay.
So when you add the music element to it, and
Mhm.
like Robert Rodriguez directed the music video, which you got to
Okay.
watch the music
I'll
video.
have to check it out.
Danny Trejo is in it. You can't go wrong with Danny Trejo. You're not angry. You just need tacos.
I love Danny Trejo. Like,
Who
and
does-
I've heard
Danny Trejo's a goddamn national treasure.
he's got donuts.
Yes,
for
exactly.
sale. Like,
Look, I'm just saying.
he's just living his best life. He's like, yeah, you want me to be on whatever? Sure, yeah, I'll do it.
How many
Like-
thousands of movies has he been in? But
he's
that's
just like, whatever, I'll do
that's
it.
my point. That's
Mhm.
what I'm getting
Yeah.
at with Wolfgang.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
he came from literally royalty, rock royalty, the Van Halen family.
Okay.
But he struck out and he did his own thing. He didn't rely on the Van Halen name.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, he was very adamant about when he came out, my dad did his thing, my
Yeah.
uncle did his thing. Obviously, yes, I was in Van Halen. I did that for a minute, but I'm doing something completely different.
Yeah.
And to see his stuff live,
Mm-hmm.
holy shit, he's just as good on the acoustic guitar as he is on the electric.
Yeah.
And when you are that talented a musician and you're writing great music,
Yeah.
great songwriting, it stands out.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
that's
Van
fair.
Halen.
Yeah.
But it's Van Halen, not Van Halen by being the next generation.
Right. Right.
And the next generation is saying something completely different while rating great rock and roll.
right.
Like, damn, man. And that's what is really frustrating about Hollywood. Is look, in the 80s, we grew up
There's so many good.
right.
So many cult classics.
Right. Like we grew up being
That was
kids.
like 40 some years now.
Right.
Yeah. Oh
Like,
my God.
I'm going to be 49 this year, and that scares the hell out of me
I'm
because
gonna
it's
be
one more year of being
45.
50. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell? But that's the thing. We
Right.
grew up in the golden age of imagination in Hollywood still.
right.
Flight of the Navigator,
Oh my
Never
God,
Ending
so
Story,
good.
Goonies. Like,
Yes.
the list goes
And there,
on.
how many cult classics are actually from? You know what I
Right.
mean, like from
Right.
the 80s, and then Yeah. Yes. No, I agree with you there. Like I can see where you're going with that, and the creativity. There is
Right.
still people out there that are continuing to be original, to create new things. Like I've been
Exactly.
recently, if we're getting back into like the music part of it,
Yes.
I have been hung up on Ren lately.
Red's a
Uh,
great artist.
have you seen the Violet one?
Yes.
Holy moly! So like we were talking about the dopamine hits. We'll get into that too.
The Missus actually turned me on to Ren about a year ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hi Ren. Yeah, that one.
Yes.
Oh my god. So, one of the big things that I've been seeing is like these shorts where people are actually blind reacting to his songs,
Yes.
and like you see him not only being creative and making his own way in his own music, but you also see him like doing some reggae, and like he's all over the place.
Oh yeah.
Amazing. He's amazing. If you guys have not checked out Ren, you should check him out. But like watching people's blind reacts are like, I hated him, but now I like him. It's interesting.
Chalk Outlines is a great
Interesting.
video too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like there's so many good stuff with him. That has been one that I've been kind of stuck on lately. So I have a very weird like variety of playlist. But yeah, that has been one that's come up a lot in my feed lately. So definitely checking out more music. But when I'm working on stuff, I can't, like, you always get at me about, well, I haven't watched that yet, because when I'm working on stuff, I have background noise. Background noise, scrolling on my phone, and working on something.
Of course.
It seems-
ADHD brain.
Yeah, the three things. And we were talking about, talking about the dopamine hit.
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
So
Let's get into that. I want to talk about that.
So it's interesting. Talking about, actually, hold that thought. Do the Brian thing. I'm gonna go back over here really quick so
What you
I
got?
can catch up.
Yeah, let's get caught up in chat.
Doo-doo-doo. Brian says real life sucks. Been wanting to play golf for over 2 months and my health won't let me. Oh. Bobby said, good thing I took the day off though. Happy Pride Month. Too damn long. And then Mr. Guy says, we are family. We are. Bobby says, I need to get my van fixed and then I might be up there sometime soon. Absolutely. I've been mowing since I was 12. Back I said, cleared ditches for the county when I was 20.
Right.
Strong arm and thrown rhinos. Short circuit, Brandon says. Yes, and Johnny. He ain't a robot. He has feelings. Bobby says, one of my favorite movies. And Baghead Chainsaw and Weed Whacker made $20 an hour. Nice.
Yep.
Be nice to Alexa. And I'm 12% sure you'll survive our AI overlords. Baghead wants to train a dragon.
Dude, that was great.
Christopher Hayden, Tony, or Hadel, is
Who?
the guy that was the Swede, apparently.
Yes. I think that was
yes.
the guy that was in the series Sanctuary too. Actually, let me look that up before I put my mouth in it.
And Guy says Thanos is also relatable, doesn't make him the hero. Brandon says he was Jack in Sanctuary.
Jack the Ripper. Yes.
Yeah, yep. So, Bobby says, look at Terminator. Arnold was the villain and the hero. John Wick was another one. He was the hero and villain. Mr. Guy says,
the anti-hero.
Yeah, the anti-hero. Mr. Guy says, if you relate to the villain, it might make you a villain too. John Wick is a vengeful anti-hero, yes.
See,
and then Baghead says, DJ has some great music. Eminem has good music, and Mr. Guy agrees. I think I'm all caught up. Wow, you guys are hopping in this chat. I love it. I love it.
Thank you guys so much for that.
Yeah.
We truly appreciate you guys not missing a beat when it comes to
Not at
jumping back
all.
on the stream and
Not at all.
hanging out with us. Like, seriously, we love you guys. Thank
I
you for
appreciate that so much. So let's get into that dopamine hit thing.
that. Yeah.
So that's been interesting, kind of learning more about that, and then like the whole ADHD thing, where like
Yep.
when things get overwhelming, you feel like you hit a wall,
Yes.
and then you lose all motivation. Like you don't know where to start, you
You're
don't know where you went
overstimulated.
from, you're overstimulated, and that's been an interesting thing that I've been learning as operations manager. That shit ain't for the weak. It isn't. There's so many things
Right.
to do within that career, that job, that position. And it made me realize like I've learned a lot of different things while doing this. But then I realized also that the dopamine hit thing is real, because then when I'm home, when I'm around, it's on that side. When I get home, all I want to do is like, are you looking for your water?
Tissue.
Oh, no, I don't got none. You're on your own, dude. Use your sleeve. Use your sleeve.
I don't have sleep.
So then that's when like the video scrolling and
Yes.
stuff like that happens, when you're just like, I don't know what else to do. So you doom scroll and you get that dopamine hit.
Yes.
You eat things just out of, like, I like sugar a lot, so I will pick some of that kind of stuff. And I know it's not good for me, but that's like another dopamine hit, and all these different things, and they like add up. And I didn't know that you could actually end up messing up your system by always doing the stuff that makes you feel good over and over and over and over.
Yeah, you
Didn't
literally
realize it.
wear out that receptor.
Yeah.
I mean, too much of a good thing is too much of a good thing. I mean, look, all right, I'm bald, okay? I used to have long, luscious locks, and I love those long, luscious locks. And they all went away. Of course, that's genetics, but my point still remains valid.
You're right.
Too much of a good thing is too much of a good thing.
Too much of a good thing is too much of a good thing. So
moderation, friends.
So, Crystal actually sent me like a video of something called a dopamine menu. Have you seen this?
Yes.
So that's interesting that you actually you can use one of the editing software things, whatever, and you actually make it look like you have a menu. And then when you're overstimulated and you just need something, instead of just automatically like picking up your phone or whatever, like you go through and you do like a 15 to 20 minute thing is like a appetizer, all these different things, or like a special is something that you wouldn't always do, but you pick it out after not. So you're kind of trying to get yourself back into a balance.
Yes.
Which I find interesting. I'm actually going to see if I can try this out. I haven't been very good at being on a routine because of my schedule being kind of crazy, so I'm trying everything I possibly can to get myself back together, to be in my better health. And that is one thing that I kind of have put myself up against, is I want to kind of be there by my 46th birthday.
Yeah.
I don't know how doable, but I'm really working. Like today, for instance.
Yes.
I went and got my eyes tested. Finally, I realize it's been 5 years since I've had that happen.
Welcome to bifocals.
Yeah, so I graduated to bifocals. I did not swear at the eye doctor. Like, I'm very proud of myself.
I legit swear.
So the last time they tried to do this to me, I was 40, and I was like, fuck you, I'm not that old yet. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. So when I went to see my new eye doctor today, I was like, I already know what's going to happen. Yeah. She's going to tell me I need bifocals. I'm at that age. I'm going to be 45 next month. Like, just do it. Just get it done with. But them fucks are expensive.
Well, can we talk about that for a second? Because, look, I ain't got $500 to drop on a set of bifocals. Because here's the screwed up part about it. I swear to God, they do this shit on purpose.
Yeah.
Because I have astigmatism.
Right. I do too.
Every single time I go, my astigmatism changes in both of my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Like my left eye is this way, my right eye is this way.
One is up and
one is up and one is down. And then I go for like the next year, 18-month, whatever it is, exam.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, your astigmatism changed again. I'm like, that's cool. Mm-hmm. So I have to have my lenses shaped and cut a certain way to adjust to my astigmatism. Yeah. On top of bifocals.
Yeah.
On top of like the different little points that they draw the circles on your eyes.
Yeah, for your pupil distance.
Right, for your pupil distance. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, how the hell does that work? And of course I'm just like, well, so can we get like LASIK or something like that? Because like I know the price came down for that. And they're like, no, you're too old for that now. I'm like, what the fuck?
Too old.
How does that even work?
I've heard some horror stories about it though. Like I've heard some people get it done and it is so painful, like it doesn't change and they are just miserable. And I would feel like you get like a little piece of something in your eye, and you imagine how annoying that is, how bad that is. I can imagine just constant pain. So it's like,
well, I'm in constant pain anyways, but that's neither here nor there.
No, I'm feeling that, dude. The breakdown at this age is real. It is so real.
I wish. Look, all I'm saying is, as active as I was in my younger years, I wish there was certain things that I would have done in preparation so that it wouldn't be so constant
Yeah.
with everyday things like my hands, my elbows, my back, my
Dude,
knees.
it's crazy.
They're all fucked.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about it. It's
I'm
just
feeling
straight fucked.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's funny because talking to my doctor,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just waiting for them to go. Yeah, we're gonna need to get a new version of that or a prosthetic or something. Because I'm gonna be like part Terminator. I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
Not that I want to, get rid of these things because I can play guitar and do all that stuff.
My
But
God.
like,
Yeah.
when you wake up and you go to put your shoes on and your back's like, nope, you're not bending that way.
Yeah. It's
What
awful.
the hell?
So like in your job, it's all physical.
All of it. There's no there. Yeah.
Which reminds me, like, I don't want to turn this into like a big like complainer session.
No, but it's
But yeah. It's
this
the
is what
age.
we talk about this.
Yeah. No, I was gonna go on about something that happened to me recently.
What you got?
So this was so messed up. My right arm,
Yeah.
which I am right-handed, I ended up getting tendonitis and it was like in between the elbow and the shoulder.
Oof, that's
and
rough.
my arm, like, it just hung there. And I almost called you to come over here because we're like 2 blocks away from each other.
Right.
Because I thought I couldn't tell. I'm like, did I have a stroke? Like, what happened? Because I couldn't move my arm. And so I was fucking terrified thinking that that's what happened. So I ended up, like, I tried to just let it go and just, like, you know, maybe if I fall asleep and I get up, I'll be better. About 1 o'clock that morning, I guess, because it's 1 a.m. I ended up going up here to the veterinarian clinic that they call a hospital.
Exactly.
And they gave me a shot for it to help with the pain, like a muscle relaxer.
Oof.
And then they were like, bye. Well, come to find out, that only lasts for like 4 hours.
If that.
There was no x-ray done, no nothing done, right? And then I had to wait like 2 days. The best thing they said was like, yeah, we'll take you off work. I'll give you a doctor's note. I was like, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. But then like I sat there for 2 days
Right.
in pain.
Yep.
And then finally like I went to her. So they gave me a muscle relaxer and then they gave me steroid, which I freaking hate that.
Yes.
Exactly. Also because like it messes with your adrenal glands,
Of course
and
it
I only
does.
have one, so I was like, no.
Thanks, guys. You're
So
the
then,
best.
so then I get that fixed, and I go back to work after because I couldn't even move my arm, so I type and all that stuff. So it was like I can't even move my arm to
No
even
bueno.
type. So then, like 3 weeks later, 3 weeks later, it happens on my left leg. Left leg.
How does that work?
I have no idea what the heck happened, honestly. I mean, I kind of am suspicious because this beast of a couch over here, like, I moved into here by myself. So maybe because I'm just like a glutton for punishment.
Well, you do press bulldozers here, so there's
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I shouldn't anymore, apparently.
No.
So like 3 weeks later, here I am again, and then this time I got wise, and I went to the Cass City Hospital, and they did the X-ray, and they figured out like I have a bone chip that's just kind of chilling in there. So it's never been good. My experiences. I go in and they're like, "Have you been in an accident?" No, like why?
Yes, I got out of bed this morning and put my shoes on. Thanks, Dick.
That was the question that they asked me about my hip, and I was just like, no, I've been fine.
Nope.
So yeah, I have a bone chip that's just kind of chilling, and it rubs on the tendon. So if I am moving too much, or I'm standing too much, or am I in the concrete, whatever,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what I do. Like it's rubbing on that.
Yep.
And I have to wait for 6 weeks to know if they're gonna do anything else for it.
That's rough.
So yeah, it's been interesting. It was just like,
Wow.
yeah, I'm old. It's fine. It's fine. It's good. So yeah, so that's been kind of interesting. But regardless of all of that stuff that's happening,
Yeah.
I honestly am still ready to rock.
Hell yeah. Well, and I mean, can we transition into that because
Yes,
that's
we can. That's why I set it up for you, my friend.
nice delivery there.
Yeah, you're welcome.
No, that's been the crazy part about it is regardless of whether or not we're falling apart. Granted, we can't, get white girl wasted like we were when we were 20.
I don't even want to.
Well, but here's the thing: is that we
Don't
still
wanna.
know how to go to festivals, to go to events, to go to different venues and whatnot,
Yeah.
and still know how to party.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
to make the best of that event. Like look, I don't know if you got the paper over there. What'd you do with it?
I have it actually on my phone.
Well, there you go. So
Smart girl.
I'm gonna you go ahead, talk about that, and I'm gonna
So-
pull this up so that way y'all can see it too.
Okay,
because,
so
I'm gonna
what
go
we're
to the
talking
Facebook.
about when we say that we're ready to rock, July 19th,
Yes.
we are actually sponsors. We're one of the sponsors for Tuscola Palooza Festival.
Yeah.
And we are going to be out there at Platinum Lake on 2425 Rossman Road, Cairo, Michigan. July 19th. The gates open at 1 p.m. Music starts at 2 p.m. So it's an experience a day filled with amazing performances from skilled musicians, mouth-watering food trucks, and an array of vendors all coming together to support the Child Advocacy Center of Tuscola County.
Heck
Be
yeah.
sure not to miss the highly anticipated performance by tribute band The Journey, led by frontman Jim Adkins, known as Ninja. So not only is it going to be Journey, but the 99 Wisher. I can't tell what that one band is. I can't really see what the name is on their picture. Coleman Road, the Chase Murphy
and the
Country
Backwoods Band.
and the Backwoods Band.
Yep.
Cemetery Road, Big Medicine, and Poison. I can't read it.
I don't know.
I don't have my glasses yet.
See, exactly.
My bifocals.
Well, here,
but
let's
all
go
those
to
bands are going to be there.
TuscolaPalooza.com.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
So I'm pulling that up as we speak. Okay, here we go. So here's the journey. Let's go to the bands and the artists. Actually, hold on. Schedule.
So,
there we go.
yeah.
Okay, so the journey, the 99, Wisher, Cemetery Road, Big Medicine, Coleman Road, The Leftovers.
The Leftovers.
Yeah, that's actually with our drummer, Tanner there. Chase William Murphy, Midway Stage. He's the one that's going to be playing there.
Nice.
And Bison Acoustic.
There we
is
go.
also
That's what I
on
was like. Poison Acoustic. Bison. I don't have the new spectacles.
So yeah, I don't know if you guys can see this on the stream here, which sucks because I don't know if the our friends at the infamous Quick is going to be playing. But either way, guys, this is going to be an amazing Tuscola Palooza
It is
this
every
year.
year.
It is every year, yes.
So if you guys have not gotten your tickets yet, make sure that you go ahead, go to the site,
Yes.
or follow them on Facebook. Find out that link so that you can get your tickets. But not only, well, you might want to hold off a little bit. If you are local and you want to go,
Yes.
we will be giving away tickets because we will have Terry, Mike, and Mary
Yep.
from Tuscola Palooza. Mike is from the 99.
Yes.
Terry and Mary are on the board that help to put this together every year. And they are going to be here in studio. So we are going to be giving away tickets like we always do.
Live in
So make
studio.
sure that you tune in to get a chance to win those tickets and come and join us because we are going to be out there.
Yeah.
We'll have a cooler with water in it, and we will be hanging out underneath the tent, listening to some of the music, going up to that stage, hanging out with all of our closest friends out there at Tuscola Palooza, and being there because we support, we sponsor, and we want to make sure that this event continues to keep on going by helping to support. There's so many people that are supporting. It's amazing. So they're going to be here in studio. The date is to be determined.
Yes, we're still trying to get our schedules
because we're trying to get our schedules together. But we will have them in studio, and also we are trying to get Chase Murphy and the Backwoods Band into the studio as well, guys. So those are some things that are coming up. We're going to do some more interviews and such.
Yep.
And trying to get some more of our schedule filled up with different things that we got going on. So we are looking forward to that and, looking at some of the other stuff from Strange Friends Media and getting back out there again. So we're glad that you guys still love us and you're still hanging out. So we hope that you'll tune in if you're looking to get some tickets for Tuscolapalooza, July 19th. The gates open at 1 and the band start at 2. You're not going to want to miss it. It is out at 2425 Rossman Road.
It's going to be
all of those bands. It is amazing, guys.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hit us up. Listen, we'll be giving those tickets away, and we will be definitely out there celebrating, hanging out. So,
heck yeah.
And also, Brandon says, I gave her brachos.
Yes, Brandon gave Mary brachos.
Yeah, so cool.
Yeah, we're all going to be hanging out there. We're going to be under the canopy. And, hey, there's going to be awesome food trucks out there.
Oh, yeah.
And
always.
It's funny because every time we go out there, we always meet somebody new.
Yeah, we do.
And we end up becoming great friends with them. I mean, it's such a cool event, and it's family friendly.
Yes, it is.
So, and they've got security all around there. They've got tons of bathrooms. They've got vendors. I have it on good authority. Yeah. Oh yeah.
You can go fishing.
I think you can go dipping in there. I mean, not. Yeah. Chunky Dunkin.
Not Chunka Dunkin.
But yeah, it's we're excited. We can't wait. Yeah. We're gonna have them live in studio here, and still trying to work out all of these sound issues, guys. So thank you for bearing with us and hanging out. Yeah, that's just some of the stuff we got coming down the pipe. We're just trying to get all of these schedules together. We thank you guys for hanging out with us and being understanding for that.
Yeah. So if it's not live in studio, if we have to do some pre-records, we will definitely still be in the chat, making sure that we're monitoring, making sure that we're getting the answers and things that we're looking for to win those tickets. So yeah, hopefully it will be a live show, but there might be some other stuff that's coming down the pipes that are going to be pre-records, but we'll still be hanging out in chat to make sure that we're still responding to you guys. So we're looking forward to that. Hopefully you guys are as well, and getting back into doing some interviews again. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, we've definitely got some cool stuff coming down the pipe. We're working on a ton of different projects outside of still doing real life, and it's it's truly awesome to be able to do the things that we get to do, and we're thankful for it all. We're thankful for you guys, and the fact that you keep coming back, and it's been
stuck around
a couple of months, and you're just like, hey, they're back on. Let's go fuck with them.
Yeah, so thank you guys. Honestly, we love that so much. And also, too, that weekend is the opening for the Mid-Michigan Renaissance Festival.
Is it?
It is. Damn. So I'm going to have it in good authority.
Yep.
That not only, I don't know about you, but not only am I hitting the Tuscolapalooza, the next day going to sleep in and then head out to the Mid-Michigan Renaissance Festival.
That's probably
because
what me and the missus are gonna be
the
doing.
gates open up at 11.
Yep.
So that'll definitely be something else. And they have some food out there, lots of vendors, lots of shows, lots of fun.
The food is amazing.
I cannot wait. So, Brandon, if you need a place to hang out and go to that as well, you're more than welcome to stay here, dude.
Speaking of that, at the Tasty Tuesday over at the Farmers Market, I actually ran into one of the vendors that knew us from the Ren Fair.
Really? Oh, wow.
They were like, hey, isn't your wife doing all that stuff at the Ren Fair? I'm like, no, that's my best friend.
Nope, not your wife. I thought it was hilarious. I don't know how many times
it was Bro and Sis Tacos. It was so good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. I got the street tacos, and they
Yeah. Was that the ones that had the lizard nachos out there?
Yeah, I think that's what they had.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, they have good stuff out
but
there.
the carne asada, they put extra cilantro on there, and then just the spicy sauce.
So good. Oh, the tamales.
See, that was the same day that I saw Chase and his band play.
Yeah.
Which hung out with Brian.
Yeah.
And
the guys from Initiative Impossible.
Exactly. Shout out to those guys.
That's another thing that's coming up is the Creator Con.
The Creator Con, yeah. Let me pull
with
that
Hit
up.
Point Hobbies. We're going to be hanging out there too.
Yep.
Initiative Impossible team crew is going to be there as well, playing Crash Pandas again, which is really cool.
Yep.
And as far as I know, I am set to be setting up there with my stuff that I create and some baked goods, hopefully. So that'll be fun if you guys get a chance to come and check that out as well. And also Leanne will be there with Phoenix Drive Studios.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Looking for some people that might be local and interested in doing some acting. So make sure that you make it out to that as well.
I wonder what that entails.
And I wonder what that entails also. I have a good feeling about some good stuff that's coming up. So
yeah.
I'm excited. And if I have to be the person that's like, these are the schedules that we set and we're making it happen.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to that. So if you're interested, you do have some acting chops, make sure that you do make it to the Creator Con to talk to Phoenix Drive Studios, Leon, and, try out maybe. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
We have had tryouts before, so I'm looking forward to that.
I can't find the information on that. The Creator Con.
Oh.
I thought I had it.
I know it's in August. It's probably, I would say, checking out the Hit Point Hobbies
That's what I was just on, and I couldn't find it. So
Facebook page.
I was gonna go to
We'll
Instagram.
update on that as
yeah,
well.
we'll share it on our page, guys.
And I'm sure that you guys will be able to, like, if you're local, you can probably even go up to the store and get more information on that as well.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to those things that are coming up. Yeah.
Well, here, I'll pull up the page. You guys can actually see that. So if you're not on the Book of Faces, their Hit Point Hobbies, there it is, guys. Go check that out. Show them some love. Say hi to Brandon. Say hi to Casey. Say hi to Gary.
Yeah.
They've got so much stuff. They've got a ton of cosplay.
Yes.
Which, if you're going to the Ren Fair, you better stop there and get your cosplay stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Wigs, costumes.
Right. They have like all legit stuff. And
so much stuff
their distributor cuts them great deals for their customers.
Yeah, I love that.
So you can order right on the website there. It's so freaking cool. But they've got Magic cards. They've got
they have
Pokemon.
a really cool store.
Oh man, live little free arcades.
Yes, there is a free arcade there. That is
tons
awesome.
of board games. There's so much cool stuff.
Yeah, very much so.
But yeah, Hit Point Hobbies, guys, go check them out. We love those guys over there.
And get ready for Creator Con. They just recently had a cosplay karaoke.
That was cool.
I was not able to make it, but I was like, what would I cosplay? But that seems like so much fun. So
I've been there a couple of times.
Go on their page. They have tournaments for, they have drafts, tournaments, all that stuff going on for Magic the Gathering. Just all kinds of cool stuff happening. So make sure that you check them out as well.
Yeah, they just recently did, what was it? The Final Fantasy standard pre-release, which was really cool. I got to play in it for one round.
Nice.
And got my ass handed to me. So I was like, and we're done
I need
here.
to start playing again.
So
speaking of that.
We need to bring back Saturday morning cartoons. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, I know. I know. I'm hoping to free up some time coming up.
Damn it, we need Saturday morning cartoons
I am
back.
hoping to free up some time coming up for sure. Heck yeah. Dave is back. He says, I can hear you guys now.
Yay, Dave!
Yay! And he says, show me your breast. And Mr. Guy says, yeah, Tony, show us your moobs.
Nope.
And Dave said, absolutely. I was speaking to Tony. Truffle shuffle.
Nope. Not going to do it.
Lame. You are lame. Just like always. No.
Look,
but
go on my OnlyFans.
Only flans?
Yes, only flans.
Phalanges?
Only phalanges.
Phalanges. Oh, my God. So, yeah, we have a lot of stuff that's coming up, and we're looking forward to getting back out there, seeing you guys, and hoping that you'll come and hang out with us and, do the stuff to support the local.
Yeah.
There's an art thing going on this weekend here, apparently.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
They've been having so much cool live music in the courtyard for Kretschke's.
There's something going on right now, too, with the music.
Yeah.
At that one park.
The music in the park. Actually, it's Ashley's band. We've had Ashley on here before.
We have.
And her band's playing.
She's a great writer and a singer-songwriter.
Holy cow. Ashley's amazing. I actually ran into her at the meat market talking to Mary about Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, I seen her today. She asked me about Randy. How Randy was doing.
Randy?
How is Randy? He's good. He's moving to Michigan. He's good.
Right.
So funny.
But hey, guys, we are inching back towards the top of the hour, and we're gonna be shutting it down.
Yeah, we're actually shutting down a little bit earlier than usual because,
we got lives and
we got
stuff to do,
to
but
do.
we wanted to come say hi to you guys because we miss you, and we're trying out a different setting. And why is it you always look better on camera than I do? I don't understand that.
Because I work hard at this shit.
That's fair. Yeah.
It's an illusion. It's an illusion. Actually, you gave me the better light, to be fair.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I have a really big head, so I just back off the camera.
Again.
So,
I could give you some hair.
No, nobody wants to see that.
All right, fine. All right, fuck you then. Before we close it down, though, really quick, I'm going to take a look here
what
at
you
the
got
last
in chat? Let's catch up
things
in chat real quick.
on YouTube. Let's see here. You said that you would not do the truffle shuffle. Mr. Guy said lame. And also to MTG Attitude, Dave. Kids got up early on Saturdays, made their own breakfast in order to watch cartoons on Saturdays.
Facts.
Also, while making that cereal, crossing your fingers and hoping that you could find that damn toy in there.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And then Dave says, "Aw, you guys are leaving? Show me your titties."
What is it with the moves?
I don't know.
Man?
He wants your boobies.
I don't really understand
And then
that.
missed you guys. Love that you're back. We're so happy to be back.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. And we're glad that we have the space, and I hope that we can continue to make this happen.
Well, my studio is currently in remodel mode, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to fix it.
Yeah. So we have missed you guys too. We've
Yes.
missed you a lot.
Yes.
We are looking forward to getting back to doing more things. And hopefully keeping up with the schedule. We're gonna do the best we can.
Yep.
So thank you for understanding. Life is a little bit crazy sometimes when you have a 9 to 5.
Yes.
You gotta do the boring stuff to do the fun stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
So here we are.
Absolutely. Well, and that's the thing is that we're going to try and keep figuring out all these tech issues and whatnot. And hopefully we can make everything work properly. But, it goes without saying because who knows? We may be back in my studio and you'll see all the construction stuff that I'm dealing with. And there's crap everywhere and trying to navigate all of that. But who knows? I mean, we're going to keep plugging away at it. We're thankful that you guys keep showing up, man. Yeah. And I mean, hey, look, some of y'all got unsubscribed, so make sure you're subscribed.
Yeah, go back.
And
we're here. We promise.
We're here. We've not gone anywhere. We're just out in the real world doing real world things. So
yeah, for now.
Make sure you're subscribed so that way you get the notifications when we do go live.
Yeah.
And you guys can because the YouTube algorithm, evil robots don't like us because well, we're nobody.
Right.
But to you guys, we're something.
Thank
Yay,
you.
You're the best.
Yes. And then Dave says happy summer tomorrow, which aka Happy Sweaty Balls Day.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's an official holiday.
Mr. Guy said we'll make it work.
Yes. Happy Sweaty Balls Day.
I don't think he meant that we'll make the sweaty balls work, but
I
think he means the studio.
I can cook up some swamp ass if he wants to.
No,
try
I prefer no.
I mean,
not
you,
even
Kim.
a polite pass.
What?
Nah.
Okay. Well,
I said nah. So summertime, lick my nuts, boys.
You just said no.
To yours. Yeah. All right,
No,
guys. Thank you.
You're not getting that close to me. Psst, psst, bad Heather, go away.
So,
I should throw
I just dropped you guys. I can't see what you're saying now. Summertime, deodorant is not optional.
No. And hey, before you apply deodorant, make sure your shit's clean. Like scrub
Also, if you have to read the directions for push-up bottom, maybe.
Wait, is that why my farts smell so good?
They do not. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. We do appreciate you. We will see you again soon. We'll try to do our best to post the next time that we're going to be on. But if not, go ahead, like, subscribe, make sure that you are tuned in and tuned on. Turned on? Maybe.
Sure.
And we will see you guys again soon. Thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate you guys. And remember,
Keep it weird.
keep it weird.
Bye, fuckers.
Bye, guys.